Good morning and welcome to day 5 of the AMNA Championships live from Parkville in Victoria. It is the State Netball and Hockey Centre, and on behalf of all concerned, just a quick acknowledgement of the country that we are calling from is Wurundjeri country, and we pay respects to the elders past, present and emerging. A very good morning to you wherever you're watching. Michael Van Dorsa, Clayton Wells, the South Australia media manager, is joining me. I don't know if I've promoted you or what I've done, but you said yesterday you're in charge of all the social media and all that, and we've just given you the media manager title. So
that works for me.
Works for you? Well, that's okay then. As we're just getting things set at the court level, trying to get the time working. Just be pressing it down, working the 15 minutes of there. Excited to be here again. We've got the Dragons taking on the Blues, South Australia and New South Wales. New South Wales getting us underway to start things off. Clayton, do you want to take us through the South Australia lineup?
Yeah, for sure. Goal shooter, we've got Jordan Goggins starting at the back. Will Sampson out in front in goal attack. Matt Maharis on the wing. Jesse Robinson in centre. Thomas Reid out in wing defence. Stephen Braun is in goal defence, and we've got Jacob Searle at the back in goalkeeper.
And for the New South Wales side, we just saw David Callaghan score the first goal of the day. With Jacob Garland is his partner in crime in attack. Nick Regas, Jack Thomas and Riley Blewett make up the mid-court. Brendan Lloyd and Ruben Hansen. As we see, Hansen over the ball there, trying to get for Goggins, and he gets possession of it. Both these sides doing reasonably well.
Big collision there from Robinson.
Looks like he's okay. Won't have to wipe the floor down because it's only the start of the day and everyone's okay. And so we're 1-1. Affected the turnover nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking the big hit there for his team and worked. Another great interception there by Thomas Reid, able to keep it in, tipping it back to Jacob Searle, goalkeeper. And a disappointing held ball there. New South with possession.
So inside the circle, but they'll have to go back and work this one around. Callaghan gets some separation. And they get the goal go ahead. Both these sides sitting a little bit lower in the table than probably expected in a lot of ways. New South Wales 2-3 from 5 games played at a percentage of 121 though, which isn't too bad. In South Australia, even Ledgers 3-3, 111% there as well. This one's a really big battle to see if they can lift themselves up into the finals. Yeah,
absolutely. Really important game for both teams. Finals is fast approaching, so they'll be wanting to find some form to ensure that they can perform when it comes to finals. Yep.
We saw South Australia yesterday. I mean, you've obviously been following them as the media manager,
yes.
Making sure you get all the grabs. Go and check it out on the socials. Give it a plug. Where are you?
Yes, Facebook and Instagram at Southern Dragons Netball. Be sure to like and follow for some great content. Had a fantastic addition to our team this year in Emma Huppo from Snapshot Photography, doing some fantastic work for us.
Which is great to see. Good to see all the people helping out in that regard as well. As New South Wales go in front 3-2. As we reset this one. Too close there was Jack Thomas. So, I saw them yesterday for the first time. They weren't too bad against Queensland, even though they went down by 54-69 in the end. But I thought they played a really good game and played in really good spirits as well.
Yeah, for sure. They had some really great moments throughout the match. Just sort of let themselves down with some ill-disciplined play, a little bit too much whistle. And I think they seemed quite adjust to the style of game that Queensland was playing. So, bit of a short shot there, but it worked as a pass.
Yeah, we'll say that's a pass for the Garland. I don't think he wants that down as a missed shot.
No, but yeah, I think South Australia will want to come out and put on a really strong 4-quarter performance this morning and get themselves back on track coming into finals. Great touch there by Lloyd. Couldn't pull it in.
I must admit, I'm surprised to see New South Wales on the wrong side of the ledger at the moment. I mean, the 3 losses they've had have been to the Queensland 23s, the Queensland side and the Victorian side. So they've comprehensively beaten the ADF, and also they beat WA by 10 goals. So I feel like they're probably not where they want to be either, especially 5 games into this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Thomas working with Regas. Garland finds Callaghan. Big body is going to be hard to move around in there. but we're back level. Well, no, we're not. 5-4. The score just keeps instructing me at the moment, but that's okay. 5-4 New South Wales. We're on centre pass is what I'm trying to work out in that regard, is offside. It's going to be Sampson. So they go back to the... South Australia go to the starting lineup they had yesterday as well, with Sampson at goal attack and Maharis at wing attack. What was the conversation after the game yesterday? Was it actually... Was that they didn't adjust too well with Queensland's pressure?
Yeah, I think they took a lot of good things out from the game, but definitely were disappointed with, as I mentioned before, some of the... good save there. Searle picks it up. Yeah, just a bit disappointed with, I guess, some of the things that they wanted to focus on throughout the game, having that pressure throughout the four quarters, and just weren't able to adjust, I guess, in their defensive end.
Coming out hunting was Hansen, couldn't work it out.
A really nice tip there, though, from Sampson into Goggins, who's able to convert that goal.
Was really impressed with Goggins in the work rate he had yesterday. And it's nice to see that they're giving Robinson an opportunity in centre as well. Gary having a bit of time on the bench. Surprising, the skipper there for South Australia, but I think it's just the rotational nature of tournament play.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really long week. These teams play a lot of games, and I think when you've got fresh legs on the bench, it's important to utilise them. Jesse's a really hard worker out there, so we'll definitely have some impact here early in this game. And then they've got Jerry on the bench who can come on fresh legs when needed.
Back to Garland from Callahan. Oh, good work by Robinson. We have busy hands on the circle edge. Contact, an offensive contact call on Callahan.
Yeah, that was fantastic footwork there by Searle. 2 feet back and elevating up to get that contact from behind. So he'll be really happy with that early intercept.
As Thomas contacts, and it's in the defensive third for New South Wales. Braun, Robinson and now Maharis on the circle's edge. Can they work it out? Or Goggins is out to go and get it. That wasn't the greatest of feeds there for Maharis. But he'll get an opportunity to go again. Feed over the top. Goggins wants it up high. Does have a very good defender there in Hansen. Trying to work through Hansen got the touch on it.
Yeah, and like what Hansen's doing early in this game, he's causing a lot of disruption. Feeder's not able to find Goggins under the post very easily, so he's doing a really good job back there.
I don't know if you follow your football at all, but I'm going with Ruben Hansen looking very similar to a Matt Spanger.
Yes, for sure.
I reckon you could always do your separated at birth sort of situations as Callahan gets that to go.
It's a lovely head of hair back there, I must admit.
Yeah, slightly jealous. I'll be honest. Oh. As the ball's coming back to the centre third. And they're working very quickly. And as Lloyd goes for a bit of a tumble for New South Wales, it looks as though they're going to go with Marks, who they started with in the other game that I saw New South Wales play. Lloyd was coming to make that change with Marks and got an extra touch, so...
Stephen Braun with a great tip there. Searle not able to pull it in, ends up with the contact call, so New South will retain possession of the ball. 2-on-1 on the circle here. Want to make sure they're able to convert, which they do.
Yep, they do indeed. As another change, Blewett comes off and Buckman comes in for New South Wales. And we're seeing a
lovely intercept there, straight onto the court and finds a ball. Fantastic.
That's what the coaching staff would have absolutely loved to see. As they're trying to work it out. As Callahan trying to reset himself. Ball gets tipped from him. Just really trying to work his way through. Now, the loudness on court you can probably hear in our microphones is actually probably from court 1, because it's Victoria playing Victoria, and that one threatens to be a ripper. It's 10-all at the moment on centre passes as well. The 23s over there in the white, and the Victorian side in the navy blue.
Yeah, that'll be a cracking game over there on court 1.
It's Buckman. And we're back level here as New South Wales broke the centre pass after that lovely tip there by Buckman earlier on. Whereas that'll be a replay if he picked it up, but he can't. And Thomas went and got it. There's a contact call against Goggins. Not the greatest of passes there from Hanson. Buckman probably just stopped his run where he probably should have kept going.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of a miscommunication there on that transition. Oh,
likewise.
And another miscommunication there. A little bit scrappy here in this middle 5 minutes. Let's see who can settle.
Callahan brought that in and leaves it short.
Great rebound by Searle. Again, 2 feet, elevates up and is able to rip that ball in.
Clever there from Marks. Was never going to take possession of it. Braun put it over the top of him to find Sampson, but just to knock it out and get his team to reset. Half the battle sometimes. Reed. And again, Sampson didn't quite go when he needed to.
Yeah.
So Hanson to start it back in. Trying to work their way out. Just trying to play a little bit of tempo at the moment. And backing around. Good work here from Thomas. Well, there's obstruction against Robinson. Regis with a nice feed to Garland. Garland resets from Thomas on the circle's edge. Not confident at the moment, is he, Garland?
No. A little bit short. Oh, and again. South Australian defenders are doing a really good job over the shot. They've got the hand over and they're confusing that space. So they're doing a really good job in there, which is why I think the doubt's coming on the shot. So he just needs to take a bit of a reset, get himself back into rhythm. Coming
into today, he was shooting at 81%, Garland, with Callahan at 90%. The majority of shots there, 149 shots coming in for 134 goals. And we're 9-all. It's been a very good game, this one.
Oh, Braun has a look, can't get there.
Footwork.
Oh.
I think he set and then lifted them both up in that one.
Robinson goes long to Maharis. Resets to Braun. Sampson swings. Nice way to ball into Goggins, who converts for his side. South Australia up by the single goal, 10-9, with just over 3 minutes to go. Good defensive pressure here by New South Wales.
So Robinson gets it from Reed at the transverse line. Goggins from mid-range. Again, leaves it a little bit short. And they're away again, New South Wales. They're trying to work their way down the court. Regis going to have to go all the way back here. Sorry, Buckman, that is. Having to go all the way back. South Australia able to turn it over.
Gosh, there's some big arms there in goal defence over the ball.
New South Wales have another game today. There's time's called. As they're going to try and wipe the floor down. Didn't think we needed it this early, but obviously the players' intensity's gone up a fair bit out there.
I think the players use the floor wiper as a bit of an opportunity for a bit of a reset. Sometimes milks the necessity of it, just for that little 2 seconds to regather their composure.
As Goggins gets in front of Marks, and South Australia establishing a 2-goal break. This is the only game South Australia got today. Which they'll be happy that they're over and done with early.
Absolutely. It means that they can throw everything at this one and really try and secure that win. New South having that second game will be mindful of that. Probably have to rotate players that little bit more. So that's just, I guess, all the fun bits of a championship where you've got to play multiple games throughout a week.
As Garland gets it to go. Yeah, they've got the game against Fiji later this afternoon, which will be a very interesting game here on Court 2. Maharas, Sampson. Are you expecting to see much change at quarter time as we get into the last 60 seconds?
I'm not sure. Maybe potentially from New South Wales they might want to bring on some fresh legs, but South Australia are doing quite a good job and been really impressed with what this attack end's been able to do. I think Maharas was doing a wealth of work there in wing attack and able to get that ball in the circle quite well for his team. And the defence end's done a really good job. Searle's been really solid back there and goalkeeper, able to find some balls. So I wouldn't expect to see too many changes from SA, but potentially from New South Wales.
So Garland touches both sides of the iron, can't get it to drop though. Braun, 20 seconds to go. Trying to find a way through was Sampson. Maharas with a nice cut to the drive to the pocket. Sampson goes to Robinson and will re-get it. We'll reset as we go mid-range. Step back there from Sampson. It was short. 6 seconds. Can New South Wales get the opportunity? They're going to not get that at all, as that'll be quarter time. And it'll be 12 to 10 South Australia's way. It was a fascinating first quarter of action.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit scrappy there in the middle, but other than that, quite a good quarter from both teams.
Left, we'll be back on the other side.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your progress. Download the free...
Sally is your local netball administrator. She receives daily messages from her umpires on her phone and Facebook. Mary just messaged, and Craig, Sam and Jane. Struggling with managing umpire rosters like Sally? The Time Umpire software allows you to take control with AU.
Hi, I'm Paul, General Manager at Strapdoor. Here at Strapdoor, we're committed to providing high-quality sports tapes that keep up with the demands of athletes around Australia without breaking the bank. Every roll of tape we produce meets stringent quality standards, ensuring all athletes can perform at their best with reliable support and peak flexibility. And because we believe in the value of our products, we're offering an exclusive 30% discount offer for sporting clubs. It's the perfect time to experience the difference Strapdoor can make. Follow us on our socials for the latest offers and updates. We're here to support all athletes and clubs' journeys. Join our community and elevate your game.
As we welcome you back to quarter two in this game one of action for day 5 here. It's New South Wales taking on South Australia. South Australia leading by 12 goals to 10. Michael Van Dorsen, Clayton Wells, the SA media manager, with you on commentary, as that's a nice ball across to Sampson. And just looking through the lineups, it doesn't appear to be a huge amount of difference through the South Australia lineup.
No changes, which I'm not surprised about. Having a really strong opening quarter for the South Australians. Be looking to try and double it up into the second quarter.
As WA, yes. I look up and I saw Rowan Muscat for New South Wales come in as well. So that's where I was getting my mistake there. Regis is having a bit of a spell, and I think they've got Lloyd out at wing defence as well for Buckman. So he started in goal defence, so he's back out to the mid-court. And I think that's all the changes there, or maybe a change at goal attack for them as well, as I double-check that one. We're working through. So 13-11. Possession going. Oh no, possession's been given to Hanson. Time was held there for a brief moment. Muscat, Callaghan, Garland still in their goal attack. So Callaghan gets him in the air in Braun, and they're able to do that very easily in the end.
Obstruction call on Robinson. Strong start to this quarter for New South. Bring it back to the single goal lead for South Australia. Opportunity to tie things up here. Which they do. 13 apiece with a South Australia centre pass.
And Regis has gone into centre there for the New South Wales side as well. So moving up a spot, I suppose you could say. Sampson. Oh, contact. Hanson's the one that's out. Marks takes his time to get in front. Yeah, Sampson not happy with that at all. Just confusion all over the place.
Yeah, I think Sampson's very unlucky there. His goal defence stepped across him while he was out of play. So umpire not seeing that one, I don't think. However, they've got the ball back. So the netball karma gods have worked in South Australia's favour, and they have been able to convert on that one. So play on, I say. New South Wales with the centre pass here, opportunity to tie things back up.
Some might say the ball don't lie.
The ball don't lie, no.
We're talking about basketball briefly off air, and that's probably where that one come from. Searle working hard.
No options, has to go all the way back. Contact call on Sampson, though.
Have to go all the way back to the transverse line. That's doing some good defence there from the Dragons. Thought Searle got a good piece of it, but ball worked through to Callaghan nicely. Callaghan working hard across the goal circle. Overshoots on that one. Garland steps up, gets it to go. It's been a really imbalanced sort of goal circle for New South Wales at the moment, which probably hasn't helped them. Callaghan 10 and Garland 4. Whereas for South Australia, Goggins and Sampson both have 7 apiece. So
just a contact call on the goal defence, just holding with his arm. So we just need to make sure he adjusts that. Sampson does a great job of sweeping the front of the place, which can be quite hard for defenders to keep up with. Oh, nice tip out there. Wasn't able to retain the ball for his side though. And there's that lovely sweep again from Sampson. But can't finish it on this occasion.
Oh, Regis was able to bring that in. Stopped at the wrong time. Some nice connection there through with Lloyd. Lloyd having to go back this time to the defensive transverse.
Robinson has a look at it.
Got a good piece of it too. So Lloyd will restart play. Some good contest between Lloyd and Mojares. And Robinson again, contact, and apologises profusely. So Muscat with Regis. As we hold time. I think Searle was actually supposed to be out there, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Reid seems to be able to play.
Callaghan finishes that one. New South Wales take the lead. No. Back to 14-15. Trying to work out these scores. And
I reckon they're switching on us.
Trying to sort things out. Callaghan should finish that and does. As we do see New South Wales in the lead, 16-14. As we see Crosby come on for his first run of the morning. New South Wales trying to work their way forward. Good hands
nice
there.
Tip. Really nice tip there from Reid. Braun able to pick up the crumbs. We see Lachlan Crosby come into the game into goalkeeper, giving Jacob Searle just a little bit of a rest. I think a well-earned rest. I think he was doing some really great stuff back there on Callaghan, able to disrupt some play. But Crosby coming in and will for sure add some power as well into that defence end.
Played a good game yesterday against Queensland.
Yes.
It's really good. It's Samson. Mahrez on the circle's edge throws it in to Marks. Don't know if Samson was actually trying to find his way through there. It's Goggins. Needs this, but he can't get it. He leaves it short again. Gets the rebound though. I was going to say he needed that because he missed a couple.
Yes. Yeah, just needs to get back into his groove a little bit. Goggins.
I thought there might have been a replay call there, but no. Other hands involved. Regis lines it through to Callaghan. Gets a high five from Muscat. That one is not going to go. And New South Wales were too busy congratulating themselves. Left South Australia to go and get it.
Yeah, Crosby did a great job there to chase up that ball. Robinson over to Samson, who connects with Goggins a little bit too much on it. They'll go again. Swing ball. Oh, a lovely tip there from, I think both of them got a hand to it. And New South win the ball.
I was going to say, we'll credit it to Lloyd in the defensive role. And then Mark's just quicker reaction time in that regard. I think Mark's coming on into goal defence has really helped out New South Wales.
For sure. Oh, contact call on goal shooter for New South Wales. Callaghan just holding with his arm a little bit. And another one in transition. So South Australia will retain possession here, looking to capitalise off this opportunity.
So Robinson looks down, can't get it to go. Braun. The nice pass down to Reid. Mahrez. This ball got tipped through. New South Wales able to work it out. Garland out in the centre third for the first time for a while. Muscat. Nice bounce pass to Marks. Regis. And Cross and Callaghan under the post will have a shot here. And New South Wales go 17-15 up. South Australia just, is coming out hunting. How about that from Hansen? He could see it coming. Tell you what, the silent assassin just came up.
That was a wonderful intercept. Disappointing that his team wasn't able to convert off that opportunity. South Australia wanting to get on with things, but the umpire's going to bring the ball back. Mahara, circle edge, finds Samson, who does a quick little 1-2 to get himself closer to the post. Decides to offload. I'd like to see him just shoot that ball, have the confidence. That's well within his range.
There's Goggins will get that one. I think just the hands over the ball there from Marks. Just he's got too big of a reach at the moment. So it's going to be interesting as we see South Australia make their first change, or second change actually, as Gary comes in at wing attack, replacing Mahrez. We might see Thompson coming back on as well. Thomas coming back on for New South Wales in just a moment.
That's not what you want to start. Gary with the fumble there out of court. Let's see if they can get it back here.
So Muscat, Thomas, offside. I'm guessing was the call.
Reid just ran into the circle. Thought he was playing goal defence, I think.
Again, trying to see what he can do. As this one's going to go through to Callaghan. Been really good in that position. Callaghan's holding that really nicely. So 19-16, they get it against the centre pass. It's Robinson's outstretched hands, couldn't get there, but how about that from Crosby? That was really good tip. The goalkeepers were doing some really good work here for both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Both ends of the court are absolutely having a hunt for their sides.
Oh, no goal. We're going to reset it. It's going to go back. Jeez. The mess that's going on in that goal circle is unbelievable.
Yeah. Back of play. Searle comes back into the game. Out to wing defence this time. Gosh, we have some argy-bargy in the circle.
Yeah.
Everyone fighting for position.
This is good by the umpire. Just calm it down. Take time out of the game. Just say, righto, be careful. And Sampson will get that to go.
Important goal there for South Australia. Just narrowing that lead back to 2. So looking to bring it back to the 1 goal now. Umpire is just making an advancement there. Persistent contact on the wing defence on Lloyd.
They can't take advantage of it though with the ball not coming through.
Yeah,
Sampson's just holding, just losing control of it.
Yeah, he was disappointed with that one. Clap of the hands after he fumbled it out of court. New South Wales an opportunity here to extend their lead again.
With Thomas near side.
Oh,
obstruction called. Sampson putting pressure over the ball. Muscat. Thomas all alone. Callaghan gets into the circle. And we're going to see a change in goal shooter here. Is Winkley coming on for South Australia?
Yeah, interesting change here. I don't mind it. Winkley hasn't had too much court time yet this week. However, definitely offers something different for his team. Obviously, quite a tall player. Can be a really strong target in there. So let's see what he can offer for his team back there in goal shooter.
And that's going to be a South Australian ball. 100 seconds left in the first. As you hear the New South Wales bench just get up and about here in the last 2 minutes of the quarter.
Stephen Braun threw that one straight to the New South Wales team, unfortunately.
And Garland. As Robinson just talking to his team. 4-goal spread. And again, just no connection at the moment. South Aussie's getting a little bit tired.
Yeah, those errors starting to come into the game, unfortunately, for South Australia.
Oh, good little tip there from Crosby.
The SA team's defenders are working incredibly hard trying to win ball back for their side. Robinson, nice little tip there. Couldn't pull it in, though. And another change here, Goggins into goal attack. So we've gone with a very tall attack end for South Australia, which I think is probably a good decision considering how tall and disruptive the New South Wales defenders have been.
So Thomas floats this one through to Callaghan. 40 seconds left. South Australia go 22-17 up. So they're up by 5 here. It's been a big quarter for them.
Yeah, really strong quarter from New South here, wanting to extend their lead by another goal here, I would say.
A 12-7 quarter thus far. Garland will shoot, will get it to go. 23-17. South Australia will be desperate to try and get an opportunity here for goal. Ball floated through. That was always going to be read by Hanson. Not the chance at all. 3 seconds. Can they find a way? Callaghan gets it to drop. That's red time goals, if ever I've seen one in netball.
New South bench are pumped after that, and so they should be. An excellent finish by Callaghan.
That was unbelievable, and just the play was read beautifully there by Hanson. They're going to have some work to do at
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your...
Sally is your local netball administrator. She receives daily messages from her umpires on her phone and Facebook. Mary just messaged, and Craig, Sam and Jane. Struggling with managing umpire rosters like Sally? The Time Umpire software allows you to take control with you.
Welcome to TLC Health Clubs. With gym equipment of the highest quality, exhilarating workouts and world-class coaching, we'll help you reach your fitness goals. There's also a pool and sauna for whenever you want to dive in or sweat it out. Join today and live your best life with TLC.
As we welcome you back in to court number 2 here at Melbourne Sports Centres in Parkville. This is the State Netball and Hockey Centre of Victoria. And we are here watching the AMNA Championships. It's the men's reserves in 23s, and it is between New South Wales and South Australia. Michael Van Dorsa and Clayton Wells with you. Clayton, it's been a fascinating first half of netball, and something that we will see a little, I'm sure we're going to see throughout the rest of this half.
Yeah, absolutely. Really strong starting quarter from South Australia in the first, but New South responding in that second and, you know, really taking control of this match.
As we do see a few changes out there at the moment, as Taylor Fraser is on at goal shooter for New South Wales, replacing Callaghan, who scored 18 goals in that first half of netball. I think that's the only sort of change that we see for them in regards to Buckman's back out there at wing defence, though. That's probably the other change for New South Wales. What about South Australia? A couple of changes at both ends.
Yeah, absolutely. Chad Nelson comes into the game into goalkeeper for the first time in this match. And South Australia going back to their starting lineup, so not persisting with those late changes in the second quarter, going back to Goggins and goal shooter and Sampson out at goal attack. Nice tip there from Jerry into Goggins, who converts for his side.
Also Thomas back at centre for New South Wales as well, as opposed to Regis. That was midway through. Muscat still having a crack at wing attack there. Fraser trying to find his way through. Oh, that was like 2.69 seconds, I reckon, for Muscat. There's a nice tip over there by Nelson to sort things out. Fraser with a no-looker, and again he's going to have another opportunity. He's Braun and Nelson. For the first couple of minutes of this quarter, Nelson's come on and made a big impact already.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be wanting to convince his coach that, yes, I should be on the court and I'm the player that can get it done for you. So a good start from him. Let's hope he can continue to cause some disruption to this New South Wales attack line.
So Fraser, mid-range, puts it up nice and high, gets it to go. And we're talking about it, I suppose, off air as well. Like, there's still 3 games left before finals for this reserves competition. It's going to be there's still a long way to go in it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really long week for this reserves grade. A lot of teams. A fantastic ball there from Robinson. Unfortunately, it's been brought back due to an obstruction fault. So South Australia with another opportunity here.
As they're working their way through, Goggins gets this on baseline, flicks it up. They're goal for goal in the third quarter thus far. After what was an absolutely dominant second quarter for New South Wales, 14 goals to 5. Just wanted to correct myself in the way that I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier. As Fraser calls for it at the back post, good split. Good hands over the ball though from Nelson. Probably didn't need to get up in the air, to be honest, at that point, but still.
Sampson with a fumble out of court. Very angry with himself for that one, but he's got to get over it, get on with the game. He's been playing really well, so one fumble's not going to...
Well done by Thomas to hold on to that one. He lost control of it, stuck to his calf though.
Oh, Jerry, heavy contact there.
Helped him down though.
Oh, Braun with a great tip there. Really good elevation. 2 feet back and straight up for the ball.
What you want to see. So Robinson, Searle on the 45. Sampson is able to work that out as Robinson's hit the deck. Goggins outside the circle. Gary.
Yeah, clever there from Sampson. Just letting that ball dribble in just to get that a little bit closer into a shooting range, and he's able to convert. So back to the 5-goal lead for New South Wales and the centre pass. Oh, Robinson, little tip there. Enough to cause the turnover. Searle finds Sampson in the middle. Not many options on offer.
Oh. Marks gets called for the contact, but that was a nice run there by Sampson. Nice little hook. Goggins was out trying to get an extra feed on it. So Sampson from range. I was just wondering if they were going to start thinking about Mohares, especially with a couple of those balls early on from Sampson that you were talking about, that he just misfumbled or hasn't read properly.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll definitely be thinking about it. I do think Sampson's doing some really good stuff, but just needs to... Oh, Goggins, a little bit short there, but follows it up, gets the rebound and converts.
Robinson's thrown the eye of the needle with that feed between the two.
Yeah, for
tall
sure.
timber,
Yep.
Marks and Hanson there for New South Wales. Garland's having to come out and get this in the centre third. That hits Fraser on the leg that goes back to the transverse line. Sampson will offside, but they'll pay advantage on that one, Garland. Oh, good work by Robinson. It's Goggins again. I love what Goggins has done since half time, and I wonder if that's been a directive. You go out and get the ball more and leave Sampson at home, or let Sampson do what he's been doing, because I tell you what, it's been working. They're back to 2 goals here, South Australia.
Yeah, it's been a really nice change-up. Goggins has the ability, obviously, to play as a moving goalie as well. And when he comes out of the circle, as you said, it leaves that goalpost wide open for Sampson to drive in, and being so fast, he's often able to get there.
And it's actually improved Goggins' shooting, I think, too, because it's just been, he doesn't seem to have missed much since removing that, getting that moving goal circle a bit.
Absolutely. Back to the 1-goal lead for New South Wales here. So South Australia doing a good job to fight back into this match.
We mentioned Nelson as well. Like, his couple of tips early days, I think, helped out as well. So Fraser trying to get this one quickly, and he does.
Oh, that one dribbles in.
Just goes in. Left a lot of iron on it. As Callahan is coming back on. And just checking the Vic Derby out there as well at the moment. It's 42 all midway through the third.
I don't think that lead's changed. I think it's been goal for goal the entire game.
And then we've seen Garland come off as well. So quick one there. Fraser's back into goal attack here for New South Wales.
Oh, good tip by Braun there. Defensive intensity from both sides definitely lifted in this third quarter. Callahan back into the game here. Chad Nelson, another good tip there. Slight contact though, so gets the call. And Fraser steps in and finishes that one off.
We're going to see Adam Gowrie enter the game in goalkeeper as well for New South Wales.
Oh, a long swing cross-court ball from Gary into Goggins, but it works. And another cross-court ball back to Gary. Oh, and a contact call on Sampson. Trying to just push his way through.
There's Hanson. Works with Thomas. Oh, this is not going to be the greatest of passes. Goggins goes back to Robinson at the transverse line effectively. Gary working hard. Braun comes up and offers a hand. Robinson as well. There's Hanson. He's just been frenetic, which is probably why we're going to see him have a couple of minutes on the seats. This ball through. And that was well done by Sampson. He waited till Marks got in the air. Passed it off to Goggins. As New South Wales start us off again.
Oh, Nelson, excellent hands over. Unlucky to get a contact call there. I thought he did a really nice job reading that pass. Yeah, Braun just a bit of an obstruction call on that one, trying to get around. Really impressive what Nelson's been able to do in this third quarter. Definitely think he's been the right move to bring him into the game. Lucky contact call there on Marks. Just holding Gary.
29-27 New South Wales way. Sampson to bring it back to 1. This is a good hold there from Gowrie just on the court. As Reed's back on at wing defence as well. And that ball's going to go through. So New South Wales holding a 1-goal lead with the centre pass here. As overshooting there was Braun, and they're working that one nicely through to goal. And Callaghan will finish that off.
Oh, lovely take by Sampson there. That pass had a lot on it, and he was able to keep it in, so well done to Sampson. Jesse Robinson is working incredibly hard in that centre position, both in attack and defence, playing really strongly this match.
So South Australia working their way through. That's come off Gowrie's foot. So Gary, circle edge. Draw within one again. Goggins. Oh, leaves it on the iron. Oh, Sampson did go that way. Looked like he was going to cut and then pulled up. But they luckily got a tip for South Australia. They say lucky because Mark's got a tip on it. Goggins front position, taps it down to Sampson.
A contact call on Goggins for a fend-off. I think he's unlucky there. I definitely think that he had his target hand up and he might have been getting held on the other arm. Well,
that's what he was saying, is exactly what you were saying is what he was saying. The umpire disagreed.
Sampson, excellent get back for his team.
2-on-1 in the circle. Can they find an opportunity? Good hands there from Gowrie. That was really well done. Yeah. Not the greatest of options for passing, I don't think, but...
Oh, Robinson comes through. Excellent intercept.
There's been intercepts galore happening out here today. And it goes this time. As Robinson just getting some confirmation from the bench about a couple of things. So we're going to see Hansen come back on in goal defence for Marks. Mohara is in at shooter now, so a very mobile goal circle here.
Yeah, Mahas is quite a crafty goalie, so I quite like the change of him back into goal shooter. Makes their defender think about something a little bit differently. They'll have to adjust to that.
So Hansen back out there in goal defence as well for New South Wales. Reid. Braun. Mojares. Quick look at the umpire. I thought the whistle was for him, but no, it's not. Robinson feeds Mojares from range. Looked at it, didn't want to go again. Flick over the top. Sampson somehow got there. Now we're talking like it's a goal-for-goal sort of opportunity. New South Wales still have the advantage of the one goal with the centre pass, but just feel like South Australia really worked themselves back into the game, and Fraser working hard here. No, that ball almost hit the roof. It went that high. As Crosby's come into centre.
Yeah, don't see that very often. So I'm excited to see what this looks like in this last 2 minutes. Lovely read there by Fraser to come in for the intercept. Read that really nicely.
I was going to say, talking about flipping the magnets on the whiteboard a bit. Both sides trying a few different things to see what they can do. To be honest, Robinson was probably gassed, and they're probably sitting there going, next centre's out there on wing attack at the moment. He's doing a good job. So as that one goes in and out and didn't want to drop for Callaghan, so Fraser will get the opportunity to put that one in as we hold time for the ball from court 1 coming through. So New South Wales got that against the centre pass, so they're able to extend out to a 3-goal spread. Ball fed through to Callaghan. And they get it to go, so we're now to 4. South Australia centre. Advantage going their way. Sampson finds Crosby. I think Victoria just edged ahead across in the Vic Derby too, by the way, by 1 goal. They're nearing 3/4 time. The 23s keeping up pace with them though. Muscat Fraser, Callahan. Oh, good work there. Great feed. Couldn't quite get that one to go. Nelson is... Let's see, could Winkley go try the other end of the court, but probably not at this point in time. 15 seconds to go. Thomas feeds Callahan. Good hands there by Braun. 10 seconds left. We might see an opportunity. Fraser from long range. Can he get it to go? He can't. Oh. Callahan just gets that to go with time. So they brought it back to within one, South Australia, but just a lapse in the last couple of minutes sees that New South Wales re-establish a 6-goal margin.
Yeah, really disappointed for that, just those last couple of minutes.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and train.
Sally is your local netball administrator. She receives daily messages from her umpires on her phone and Facebook. Mary just messaged, and Craig, Sam and Jane. Struggling with managing umpire rosters like Sally? The Time Umpire software allows you to take control.au.
Hi, I'm Paul, General Manager at Strapdoor. Here at Strapdoor, we're committed to providing high-quality sports tapes that keep up with the demands of athletes around Australia without breaking the bank. Every roll of tape we produce meets stringent quality standards, ensuring all athletes can perform at their best with reliable support and peak flexibility. And because we believe in the value of our products, we're offering an exclusive 30% discount offer for sporting clubs. It's the perfect time to experience the difference Strapdoor can make. Follow us on our socials for the latest offers and updates. We're here to support all athletes and clubs' journeys. Join our community and elevate your game.
As we welcome you back to this enthralling encounter between New South Wales and South Australia in the AMNA Championships live from Parkville. It's Michael Van Dorsa and Clayton Wells with you in commentary. And Clayton, we're seeing an absolute ripping game of netball out here on court 2.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a really good contest on both teams. A little bit of confusion on the throw-in here.
I thought it was a New South Wales ball. I don't know why Simpson was standing there, but...
Interesting.
There's Marks is there, and I think they've changed that around.
Good tip there.
Gary wanted to go straight into the circle, couldn't quite do so. Just need to work it out. 1 goal at a time at the moment in South Australia. Is this one through? That is a great leap there from Hanson. It's been contact call on Goggins.
Yeah, tried to force that one in. Option definitely wasn't there, but we should just reset it and went again.
So Hanson out of goal defence, I think, is a very handy sort of... Well, very handy move for New South Wales. Marks back to goalkeeper. And I think Lloyd's back out there in wing defence as well. I think they're the only changes for New South Wales. Still the same goal circle as well with Fraser out at goal attack and Callahan at goal shooter. Their most prolific duo. Callahan with 149 attempts coming in. Fraser with 76 attempts and shooting at 82% before today's game. And for South Australia, Goggins is back in at goal shooter. That experiment didn't really last too long for South Australia.
No, it didn't. And we can see Robinson coming back into the game into centre for South Australia. Definitely, I think, the right move. I think he's having a cracking game. Gave him a little bit of a rest and back into things to finish off this match. Oh, a fantastic intercept there by New South Wales.
Ruben Hanson, one of the better intercept defenders I think I've seen all week. Just is able to read a ball better than librarians read books, to be perfectly honest. There's a little tip over the top, but Callahan able to work that out. As Mahares comes back into wing attack and Gary comes off. We're out to a 9-goal difference here for New South Wales. Regis is on at centre for New South Wales as well, with Thomas having a bit of a spell. Just repeating, though, that they've got an extra game here today, New South Wales, so they're probably having to rotate through their team a bit more as Callahan leaves that one short.
It's working quite well for them, though. They've made a fair few changes throughout the match, and it's been quite seamless for them. So having that ability to trust all 12 of your players is really, really vital in a tournament like this one.
So Reid back to Braun. This is all for South Australia. The Dragons working their way through Robinson. The court vision of Robinson's been absolutely first rate for South Australia. His hands over the ball there for Sampson. Didn't mean that he had it. As Mahares gets called for holding. Goggins absolutely let him have it too, because he actually just got a free. He just got free as he turned to go back to Braun. And was held for 3 seconds. Oh, that one's through hands there of Regis. Out hunting there was Fraser trying to open the goal circle up. Crosby's back on at goalkeeper as well for South Australia. Got a 5-second run in centre and he's back in the confines of the goal circle. As Callahan's able to get that to go.
Yeah, interesting change to bring Nelson off. I thought he was doing quite a good job since coming back in, but I can see him standing on the side of the court, so they might be bringing him back on into goal defence potentially.
Braun's played the whole game in that position. Regis back on the circle, a reload, and Fraser's got this one from mid-range. Can he get that to go? Oh, he didn't even worry him about it.
Fraser's an absolute weapon in there in the goal circle, so he'll have confidence to shoot it from almost anywhere, I would say. So, beautiful shot from him.
Obstruction call against Marks. I feel like Goggins needs to get out and get on his bike again. It really seemed to work in that first.
Yeah, definitely.
In that third quarter, the first part of that third quarter for South Australia. He's just gone away from it a little bit, and he was able to get that one to go on the second attempt. But blink and you miss it. 11-goal margin at the moment.
Lloyd, great vision down the court, and a beautiful feed into Callahan there, who's able to convert, sending their lead to a match-high 12 goals. So
12 goals the margin. Mahares, Robinson, footwork call. Thought he landed on the back foot. Didn't. Up by very quick. His Muscat. That was a very risky bounce pass. It didn't work. As Muscat couldn't bring it in.
Coaches. It's New South Wales coaches. It's very complex to why we are doing a bounce pass in the midcourt.
Yeah. It's probably a fair point too. As this one's out of hands there, out of reach from Mahares.
Match just slipping away a little bit here for South Australia. They've still got a lot of time to go, still 9 minutes. So they can get themselves back in, but they're going to have to sort things out pretty quickly.
And they're going to try and look to the bench to try and help that out. Reid is on the wing, Searle's on at wing defence, and he's looking a little lost at the moment there with Winkley coming back on to goal shooter. Nelson looks like he might be coming back on, as you said, into that goal defence bib. Give Braun a bit of a break. Nice. Goggins going to go out to goal attack.
Yeah,
Don't mind this.
Yeah, given that combination another go, didn't really get time to look at it properly earlier in the match. So excited to see what this looks like for South Australia. Coach Lana House making wholesale changes,
Jeez.
really just giving everything she's got to try and get her team back into this match.
Thank you, South Australia, for making sure your names are on the back of the shirts, because Sampson's on at wing attack for Mahares. And now Nelson back on at goal defence. Tell you what, glad I'm not doing graphics for this, because you'd be flicking them up on the screen left, right and centre. It's bad enough I've given up to try to update my own spreadsheet. Goggins. Sampson draws the contact from Lloyd. Winkley was pointing to the spot, but Goggins ran into it and said, thank you, that'll go. That's some good teamwork.
Yeah, no, that was really nice. I like that. And as we were talking about earlier, getting Goggins on the move seems to be working for him. So pushing him out in the goal attack will force that. And a great pick up there by South Australia, forcing a contact call on Fraser.
And Fraser's not happy with it either. Still shaking his head in centre court, just to the defensive side of the centre circle. Nelson, Robinson, Goggins with a nice front cut there. He's going to dump it over to Winkley. Oh, Winkley was footwork, yep. I thought he got on the wrong foot on that one, and Robinson really tried to get that one back. Made Lloyd earn that ball. Oh, Callahan, that's gone out of court. Off Callahan. Oh, through the hands there of Crosby. Wouldn't be surprised if we're changing the ball in a sec, because that's what's gone through hands a few times.
Yeah.
Fraser with a nice finish on that one. 14 the margin. Oh, that's really well done, I think. Was really well sold as Winkley gets his first goal. First goal of the tournament?
I think he might have had a couple.
Might have to go back and see if I can find out through it as we hold time.
Crosby coming off the court very ginger after that collision there. I think he banged his knee into the opposition. So Braun will come back into the match into goalkeeper to replace him. And we've got just under 6.5 minutes to go. 13 goals is the difference in favour of New South Wales. South Australia in possession, looking to narrow that back down to 12. Winkley, strong take, forces the contact call. And I think Goggins will take the penalty. He does. And converts. Really nice shot from mid-range from Jordan Goggins. Back to 12 with the centre pass, South Australia.
Goggins out. I don't know. I just seem to like Goggins out in as Sampson's called for held ball. I just seem to like Goggins in the move, like as a moving goaler.
Yeah, for sure.
Thought he's been playing really well. Like he's a good hold goaler, but at the same time, moving seems to be working. That was a great bounce pass there.
Yeah, that was textbook triangle from the New South Wales attack line. Ryan and Callahan under the ring. You're
allowed to do that in the goal third, aren't you?
Absolutely. Encouraged, some would say. Bit of a misfeed there from Musker over the baseline. So South Australia with another opportunity here.
Just in case you're wondering what all the noise is, the 23s are up by 6 on the Victorian reserve side. So just wait for that final whistle to go in 4 and a bit minutes in that one. We got 5 left here on court 2. That's a massive result. Came into today saying that was going to be a ripping game. This has been a really good one too, but New South Wales have just been cleaner when it matters and just found the way through. Marks' shoelace is undone on his right shoe at the moment. There's Blewett's back in there at wing defence. Good tip by Searle.
Great tip by Searle there.
Maharis. Sampson just seems to be a bit lost in wing attack at the moment, not having the opportunity through. Great work again, Marks.
Yeah, not the right pass there. Straight into Marks.
Muscat, Regis, and Muscat again. Can look over and find Fraser. Outside the circle, he's going to go back to the transverse line. Muscat. And Sampson. Now Mahares comes in a goal shooter for Winkley. Fraser over the top. Callahan can't bring it in. So New South Wales shouting out instructions as this ball is not going and hits the advertising boarding, or the AMNA National Championships sign that's on in front of the New South Wales bench. Callahan gets that to go as well. 48-34. I think this goaling circle's worked better for New South Wales than earlier in the game.
Yeah, bringing Fraser into goal attack's been a really good move by the New South Wales coaching staff. Just opened up the game really nicely for them.
Just gave them two options to goal, whereas Garland was getting caught in not making the opportunity or not making the goals that he probably should have been, to be perfectly honest. His time was held to get Goggins to get his bib back on, and that goes nicely for him. Fraser. Long ball through. Braun read it. Came back with the flight of the ball. Did really well. As that one's in to Fraser. He'll turn. Have a look from mid-range. A little bit long. Nelson contacts on the rebound attempt. Gets it to go.
Breaking call for Sampson. That's disappointing.
Some good movement there for New South Wales on the way through. Good hands by Regis. Found Fraser. Callahan mishandled, but he was able to pick it up and go again. Regis. Fraser looked to come in, but Callahan will step up and take that opportunity. So we're out to 15. Muscat. Contact call. Regis, Fraser, and Fraser will reset. Well, Braun missed by not much and put him off a bit. Gave him extra air on the shot that he didn't need. Again, Callahan can't get that to go. So 2 attempts there in a row for New South, can't get it to go. Nelson. South Australia just want to calm it down for the next 70 seconds and just try and score as many opportunities as they can. That one's been thrown away.
Hanson's been great this game. He's read the ball really nicely and picked off some brilliant intercepts.
Who has been your best three players for the game?
Oh, I do think Hanson and Marks have done a fantastic job for New South Wales down in that defensive end. They've really disrupted this South Australian attack line. But I also think in the opposite end, New South Wales attacking circle, Fraser's been great since he's come on, and Callahan's been a strong target for them back there.
As we hold time.
South Australia, I do think Jesse Robinson's done a wealth of work for his teams today. And I think that Nelson came on quite nicely in that third quarter in particular. Gave them an opportunity to get back into the match, just unfortunately they weren't able to hang on to that.
3 misses there for South Australia. Don't go. It's 15 the margin, 20 seconds or 25 seconds left in the game. And Goggins trying to get the ball, but Blewett didn't receive it until after Goggins had gone past. As contact called on Callahan as we hold time. You don't generally get that time held unless it's in the last minute like this.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating. As this works for Nelson. Nelson, good target, Goggins. Hanson again with the opportunity. Mahares from range. 3 seconds to go. That's going to be short. And that will be the last play of the game. As New South Wales record a 15-goal victory against South Australia in what was a very interesting game backwards and forwards, Clayton Wells.
Yeah, absolutely. New South Wales really putting the foot down in that last quarter. I think they definitely were the better team today. far more consistent throughout the match. Some positives for South Australia, though. I really like Jordan Goggins in goal attack, getting him out on the move, so that might be something they look to continue to explore in their last couple of games of the minor rounds before they head into finals. But, yeah, really strong performance by New South Wales. Definitely deserved that 15-goal win.
Well, we'll take a break and say thank you very much for watching the reserves and 23s game or section of the competition with us. It was New South Wales winning by 50 goals to 35. We'll be back a little bit later on with the next match here out on court.